Hi you guys, welcome to Kobe's Kitchen. Today we're talking artichokes. All right, the other night we were out to dinner with some friends and we ordered an artichokes as an appetizer. So of course the conversation started talking about artichokes. And I found it really interesting how a lot of people don't cook artichokes at home. They said, what do I do with it? So let's talk about that, all right? Let's start at the beginning. You're standing in the grocery store and you're looking at them. How do you know which one to pick? It's actually really simple. You want to pick one that's dense, heavy to hold, okay? You want to feel the weight of it. And also where the leaves are nice and compact like this, not flowering open. Because this actually is a thistle and it is a flower inside. That's what it is. Okay, so now once you've gotten home, you have your artichoke, we need to start trimming. So what you're going to do is first you're going to just take off these pieces down here at the bottom. Just take these off like this. Kind of got to pull a little bit hard, but that's okay. And then once you have that done, because you want it really nice because you're going to present this at the table, right? So kind of pull these off. Then after that, you're going to take your knife and just trim the bottom. All right? Then after you trim the bottom, you're just going to flip it around. And then you're actually going to cut off the top third of the artichoke. So again, hold it steady, okay? You don't want it to roll about on you. So hold it real steady and just cut it right off. All right? Now from there, what you're going to do is you're going to take your lemon, because it can start oxidizing, and just rub it right here and right here. All right? Now the next step is to take your kitchen scissors and you're going to trim off all these little sharp pointy ends. So you're just going to go like this, just trim it off. See how I'm getting at just the tips. I use this other finger to kind of lift it up, to get under there, trim it off. Lift, trim, and what you're going to do is just work your way all the way around like this. All right? Now I've already done this one right here, so let's grab this one for us so you can see what I've done. Now you can see I've cut the top off, I've trimmed all the way around, and the end looks really nice. Now we have to cut it in half. Let me just share with you. Some people will just right from here put it in their pot and go. I like everything really neat and tidy, and I don't like the mess that it causes when you're actually eating it at the table. And also my kids don't like to deal with it as well. So I always like to make them really nice. So get it sturdy down here and just slice it in. Oh, look how beautiful. Can you guys see that? It's stunning, right? It's beautiful. Now, this is the choke area. What's interesting about this part is this is the only part you should not eat. And it's called a choke for a reason. You can actually choke on it. And these little hairs, see these little hairs? They can get stuck in your throat and cause a lot of issues for you. That's why you want to really make sure that you don't eat that part. Look how pretty. It comes out really clean, all right? Now we're going to do it with our next one. I just hold it steady, trim right along there. You don't want to get into the heart of it, the meaty part. You just want to trim off the hair. And then come in here, pull this out. Voila, pretty simple. All right, now let me just tidy up my board real quick here. And I'm gonna show you what else we do. Now, I like to season mine. So what I'm gonna do is take some olive oil that I have right here, and I just dip it in and brush it. All right? Just brush all the way around, just like this. And then what I do is I like to season it with, I use Lawry's garlic powder and some Lawry's seasoned pepper. That's what I like. But you can do, sometimes if I don't have it on hand, just kind of whatever kind of seasoned pepper you have. I just kind of go like this. My kids like a lot. So it's kind of like, to your tasting, right? If you're not a big pepper family, then, probably wouldn't want to do this part. And then it's ready to pop into our pan. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish these off, and then I'll come back and see you after they're ready. Okay, you guys, I finished seasoning and prepping the artichokes. Now I have my big pot of water here already steaming. Now what I've done is I have a steamer basket inside here. So that's how I like to cook mine. I actually steam them. So if you don't happen to have one of these big steamer baskets like I do, like this, okay, you can use one of those small little baskets that just sit on the ground in the pan like that, all right? So let's go ahead and get these in our wonderful pot of water here. We're just gonna pop them in. Alrighty. And then from here, we put the lid back on. And I'm gonna set a timer for about 30 minutes because sometimes they can take anywhere from, I've found, like 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer for 30 and then I'll come back and check them. Okay guys, it's been about 45 minutes. Let's see if they're ready. Take our lid off. And then what I do to test them is I just use my tongs because it can be really hot in here. And that is, whenever a leaf just pulls off easily like this, you know you're done. All right, so let's get these plated. So I'm gonna take them out. I'm just gonna put them on our plate right here. And then I have this amazing aioli recipe that I make. It's right here. It's a balsamic aioli, and I always serve this with the balsamic aioli. My family just loves it. There we go, something like this here. All right, there we go. And then, so this is what we do. We have it like this, and then I always serve this balsamic aioli with these, and I use these individual little cups so everybody can have their own, so there's no double dipping whatsoever, okay? And this recipe you can find on my blog as well. Bye you guys, thanks so much for spending the afternoon with me.